Good morning, one and all watching this video. My name is Samriddh Bharat, studying class 6B in JSS Public School, HSR near Bengaluru. My teammate's name is Dushyant P from class 6B. So, I am participating in the Viksit Bharat Buildathon 2025. So, let us get into the point. We are going to focus today on equal opportunities for the youth. This theme of this project is Samriddh Bharat. It is based on empowering children to innovation and equal access. So, first I want to discuss about the problem statement. So, the problem I want to mainly address is the inequality in education access. There are many people who have talents, many people have potential, but then they do not get good quality education. So, that is the first point we are going to cover. So, lack of access to quality education. Lack of access to quality education basically means that there are no proper facilities in government schools or anything that's affordable. So, this thing limits skill development and future contribution. Now, unequal opportunities. Unequal opportunities just means that take for how job opportunities are being used, for example. Instead of asking what do you know, people ask who do you know. Nowadays, connections matter more, but that's a whole nother topic. This perpetuates poverty and social inequality and underutilized potential. As I said in the beginning, there are many people with potential, but then they waste them, and this our skill force lacks. So this slows national growth and innovation is here. Now, our solution framework includes inclusive policies, digital infrastructure, and community engagement to bridge the education gap. So, the solution I want to cover is a unified education model. Now, I want to use an analogy for each of these components. First, let's start with school allocation. Let's talk about an analogy for it. Follow MLA or MP as an allocation as per population. Proportional to population, seats match child count. So let's say there are 10,000 people in a city. There should be like 10,000 children, I mean. There should be 10,000, if not like 9,000 seats in that school so that everyone gets opportunities. Syllabus. Now take like NEET, UPSC, IIT JEE model. They have a uniform curriculum, and that is the same thing we shall follow in our schools. Then for teachers, let's take Goa. They follow the model of government pool of teachers. Doctors allocation, government hospitals follow the pool too. So the government managed pool should have a 1 by 10 to 1 by 5 ratio. Basically 1 by 10 to 1 by 5 or 1 by 5 is like for 1 by 10, for every one teacher there are 5 students. So next I want to talk about management. Follow the passport Kenza type franchise model. It has a strict model that is based on a franchise model and there is very little corruption in it. So we want that kind of franchise model and also make transparent operations to make sure nobody's treating it like a business. Now infrastructure. We can use a realistic kind of standard for infrastructure. So we need to define guidelines and maintain minimum standards. For example, take how real estate, they have a standard for how to build a house, how hygienic it will be and all that, right? So that's the same thing we need to do for schools because that's the main reason for privatization. And if you don't understand privatization, what it means is that it basically means that every school is becoming private and are demanding tuition fees. Now the roadmap and impact. So the implementation is divided into two parts, short term and long term. For short term, we can implement syllabus, make the teacher pool, and infrastructure audits. For long term, we can scale school distribution, enforce transparency, and monitor outcomes. Now, if we use equal opportunities, we will get a skilled youth, which will make improved employability and innovation, economic growth with higher productivity and national development, social equity with reduced inequality and poverty, national prosperity, and the realization of the Samriddh Bharat vision. So the summary of all of this is the problem is inequality of education access across regions and communities. So the solution I've decided is that me and my team have decided is the unified education model with inclusive policies and technology. The roadmap for this is pilot programs, stakeholder engagement, and scalable strategies. So the impact of all of this is improved literacy, employment, and social equity. Thank you.